It's time now for the TV-27 News, the area's only local television newscast. Eric Meyer with news and weather. Keith Underwood with sports. Now, let's go to the TV-27 studios and Eric Meyer.
Good evening, everyone. This is the TV-27 News, and thanks for joining us. 64-year-old George Fields of Lagodi was denied bail this morning in his initial appearance in Martin County Court on charges he murdered his estranged wife, 34-year-old Janet Fields. Paul Vogler of Jasper was named Fields' court-appointed attorney, and an omnibus hearing was set for September 6th, at which time the court will set a trial date. Murder charges against Fields were filed on Tuesday afternoon after police found a .38 caliber handgun, which was the same type used in the murder, under the hood of his car. Fields will be housed in the Martin County Jail awaiting sentencing on misdemeanor stalking charges on July 26th. Meanwhile, the sheriff of Perry County has resigned his post effective Wednesday as part of a plea agreement announced today by the Indiana State Police. Oscar Ballas pleaded guilty today to a felony count of sexual battery. State Police Sergeant Don Jackson says Ballas was accused of sexual misconduct by an adult female in March. And according to Jackson, the incident occurred while Ballas was on duty in full uniform. Ballas was given a 3-year term at the Indiana Department of Corrections, which was fully suspended to 3 years of probation, during which time he won't be able to be involved in law enforcement or employed by the government. He was also ordered to attend therapy for 1 year. Meanwhile, one person was slightly injured yesterday in a motorcycle accident on State Road 162 about a half-mile east of Gentryville. 30-year-old John Johnson of Richland City was taken to St. Joseph's Hospital in Huntingburg, where he was treated for a broken left leg. The 5:35 p.m. accident occurred as Johnson on his Honda motorcycle sideswiped a Lincoln going the other way, driven by 46-year-old Constance E. Lynham of Chrisney. Jackson was ticketed for not having a motorcycle endorsement. Well, the Southwest Dubois County School Board met last night in special session and heard a presentation from the Holland School Committee. The Holland School Committee's architect and engineer presented a renovation plan for the 3 elementary schools in the district last night, which would cost almost $5 million less than the current proposed 1-building, 2-school facility. Architect Tony Thomas from the architectural firm Klotfeltner Samoker out of Lexington, Kentucky, went through a quite detailed plan for renovating and adding on to each of the 3 current schools in order to bring them up to code and give them a 20-year life expectancy. For Maple Park, architects proposed demolishing the middle section of the school and rebuilding it, adding additional classrooms in addition to renovating the rest of the school at a cost of $3.36 million. For Crestview, which is owned by the Evansville Diocese, the architects proposed adding a 3rd floor to the existing 2-story structure and renovating the rest of the school at a cost of $2.6 million. And lastly, architects proposed a new addition which would give 7 new classrooms be placed on the back of the Holland School, along with renovating existing classrooms at a cost of $2.73 million. The proposed renovations and additions would cost $8.7 million and would allow 360 students at Maple Park, 360 at Crestview, and 220 at Holland, while the current proposed new elementary facility would cost $13.7 million and house 900 students. Dr. Mike Ellis of the Holland School Committee said he was happy the committee finally had a chance to present this renovation option to the board.
What we had requested them to do, and finally we got them to agree to let us pay the architects at an extreme cost to bring this before the public so the public can understand what it would cost to renovate our existing facilities, to bring them up to as new construction with high-tech telephones, data collection, satellite, TVs in the room, all of the things and more than what they were putting in the new construction, and make these facilities asbestos-free, make them a facility that can be utilized equal to new construction for in excess of 20 years. That's what we have presented tonight. We have presented tonight at approximately a 40% reduction in costs over new construction. That was our goal. We have brought viable numbers in here, a viable program, viable plans, and professionals that do this every day. So I think we have accomplished what we have set out to do. Now we expect the school board to take these numbers, look at them, and tell us why we cannot renovate.
School Board President Jim Renner said he appreciated the Holland Committee's proposal, but said he had some problems with some of their figures.
The presentation by the Holland School Committee was a very professional presentation. The gentleman did a nice job. I have some concerns about the per square foot cost of the project that was used, because apparently they weren't familiar with the fact that we have to use prevailing wage in this area. And we have to really sit down and look at the plan and see if we're comparing apples with apples or apples with oranges. But we certainly will look at it, and we'll get back to the patrons of our corporation.
The board also introduced the new Southridge head football coach. Keith Underwood will have more details later in sports. We'll stay tuned as we go to break. We'll take a look at some community happenings around the area.
It's time now for the TV-27 community calendar. The Hayesville 5K Walk and Run will take place this Saturday, July 16th, with the 5K run getting underway at 8 a.m. and the 5K walk at 8:05. All the proceeds to go to benefit the Hayesville Ruritan Club. Entry fee is $12 for both the walk and run. There will be over $2,000 in cash and prizes awarded. You must be present to win. The Singles Network will have a singles dance Saturday, July 23rd from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. The dance will be held at the Split Rail Restaurant in the lower level, which is located on Highway 231 North in Jasper. Admission will be $5 per person. You must be at least 21 years of age to enter the singles dance. The Celestine JCs will hold a blind draw horseshoe tournament. That will take place this Saturday, July 16th at the JC Park. Sign-up is at 12:30 and the tournament will begin at 1 o'clock. The entry fee is $5. There will be refreshments available. For more information, you can call 634-1728. And finally, Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center will have a childbirth education classes. They will begin on Thursday, July 28th, and will also be held August 4th, 11th, and 18th from 7 until 9:30 p.m. Registration is necessary. The fee is $35, and to enroll in the class, you can call 482-0636. If you have an item you'd like to have read here on the TV-27 community calendar, just drop us a line. Our address is TV-27. It's P.O. Box 1009, Jasper, Indiana, and the zip code is 47547.